Life on Paper, and welcome to Sketch Sunday. This is a group of people that every Sunday we all use the same sketch, and I believe this one is from Scrapbook Generation. It doesn't say that on the photo, but I'm pretty darn sure that is the style that it is in. You can see there's 3 small pictures and a title and a long title. I'm not so sure about my title and my long title, but we'll work on that. So right away, I went to I have a summer iris container, a big summer iris container. And I have stickers and die cuts and ephemera and papers. This paper is from summertime. It's from Creative Memories. It's not anytime recent. But it's one of those, I think it's Fast to Fab. Yes, where you can, it's like kind of done for you. So with the stripes in the background, this is not exact, but I thought this was a good jumping off point for this sketch. The other thing is I grabbed out these photos, and they're a little bit different than the photos in the sketch. However, the sketch kind of looks like it's an 8.5 by 11 to me. I'm doing a 12 by 12, so I don't feel bad about taking up a little bit more real estate. So they're the 3 by 4 size instead of like the 2.5 by 2.5 or 2.5 by 3.5 like it says in the sketch. I might even use stars. It has bats. I will not be using bats. I just have all my goodness, my summer goodness over here. Stickers. I've got a whole bag of ephemera and stuff, die cuts. So this is what I'm starting off with, and let's get scrapping. So I looked, and it does say Allison Davis, so Scrapbook Generation sketch, which I love all their sketches. This is a scrap of paper I had from a paper pad. It's the right color. I was so glad to have this, and so I start with this background, the pattern paper, to mat the photo right away. And I'm really just kind of eyeing it up and taking little slivers off at a time just to make sure I'm not cutting too much off. And then I didn't cut the length because I know I'm going to be like overlapping, so I wasn't so concerned with the length, but I want to get it down right away so it doesn't move and it's got that lopsided look to it. Then I noticed that the photo on the left is matted along with having a paper behind it. And it kind of looks like that. It's like a Polaroid mat on it. So I found a darker shade of green in my stash. And then it's got a little bit larger border on the bottom than the rest. But I don't even know by the time I'm done if you even really notice that. And then I will cut. Oh, and so then I've got that green, which I figure out isn't exactly long enough because if you look at the sketch, it goes underneath the photo to the right, and you will see I have a gap in mine, which bothers me for a second, and then I think, ooh, I can find something to cover that gap. And I will work there, and I'll work on that third mat, and that third mat is it fits the photo exactly. So that's what I did. I just gave it like 1/4 of an inch on each side. Was off a little bit the first time, so I fixed it. Oh, and I should tell you about these pictures. These pictures are from our trip to Florida this past February. My husband and I, we checked out this beach close by to the Airbnb that we were staying. And it was nice. There wasn't a lot of people there. It was near St. Pete's Beach. And it just was a nice place where there wasn't a lot of people that you could go sit by the water and get the sand in your toes. So we were there several times during our stay. So now that I know I want these things there, I will glue them down. And then I'll get that third photo down. And I don't want to cover up too much of my husband. That's always the thing. How can I get it done without covering up people on it? And I pull out all my summer stuff, and I've said this time and time again, I'm very much a color scrapper. So I got out all the like blues and the greens, and I had a blast with it. I did so much stash diving. Like none of this stuff So those two stickers, the one with the leaves on it, the darker leaves, it's on the top photo on the upper left and lower right. Those are from the dollar store. So those were purchased probably in the last year. All of the rest of this is super not recent. I never want to say old, vintage. Um, Stuff I've had forever. I've been scrapbooking for 23 years now. So, um, not that they're 23 years, but 20 years? I don't know. Could be over the last 20 years. So I was so tickled just to get this out of my stash and all these things onto my layout. Now, when I go through my layout and I pull out all the green stuff and all the blue stuff, there is so much more than what I can use. And like that, I wanted to use that as a journaling card. Well, it matches too well into the background, so it didn't make the cut. Here I have, and this brings in a little bit of yellow, which is okay. This is part of a paper, but it was a cut apart. And I've used a lot of the tags on the cut apart. You can see there's two to the left of the picture, though those don't get used. But I was like, ooh, I will make this work. I don't need the lemonade. I will just cover up the lemonade. This will be okay. The mermaid thing matches too much in the background, so that goes. This is part of something that I've had forever. It was a little rough around the edges, so I trimmed off those rough edges, and then I just tuck it into the behind those pictures right there. Like it's kind of seen the sketch. It's probably more like paper, but this works perfectly. Super excited when I can find things that just kind of fall into place, right? Um, it's just kind of that leafy green color. So I've got these two things on the bottom there that I'm going to use in my title. This was part of a pattern piece of paper, had a bunch of words about summer. So here it is, beach in the fabulous, absolute, perfect colors, the blue and the green. So that's going on there. And then this other old sticker that says ocean. So Ocean Beach it is. That is not the name of the beach. I can journal, but maybe I should put an ampersand in there. But boy, I just love those colors. So that goes there. This tag says yummy on it. It's got an ice cream cone, but again, it's in the right colors. So yummy gets covered up by this sticker, and it's perfect. And that has been something that's probably been in my stash for 20 years. So that goes onto the page. I'm so super excited. And then after I figured out what staying on the page and what's going, I will start to glue things down. And that lemonade is covered up. This is my crocodile. It makes lovely holes. It also smashes eyelets in there, but actually I should get out some eyelets. I have lots of eyelets, but I digress. So yeah, I made the hole in the tag, and then I'm going to put some of my white twine in there. It is hanging on my desk, and I have lots of colors, but the white is my favorite. So I might need a new thing of white soon, but that would be exciting, right? Or maybe I should start to use different colors. And this all comes together pretty quickly. Make sure you look below to see everybody that's playing along and give them some love and see their different takes on the sketch. I do get rid of those couple tags. There isn't much yellow on the sketch, but that's okay. It kind of goes with the green. I just start moving things out of the way and moving around the stickers a little bit. That blue sticker says relax. There's a green sticker has something about flip-flops, and that just doesn't go in there. There's a lot of green things that the relax is going to go on that sticker, but there's a lot of green things that just didn't go because there was a couple different shades of green on the layout, and it was going to kind of just disappear into the background and stuff like that. So that shell to the left of the title is also from the dollar store on that same sticker sheet. And that little starfish with the little gem has been in my stash forever. I'm just so excited to get these things on a page. I do have these domes that I got on Etsy, and I love them. I think they're 1 inch, and they fit over so many different things. So I have these little round circles. One is a camera that goes up higher, and the other one that goes down lower it's a starfish. And then sometimes I don't get them on exactly correctly, so I just do a little bit of trimming. That works too. And then you do have to use some adhesive to get it down. And I'll just move around those stickers a little bit just to get them looking like they're supposed to be. And I will use my ATG adhesive to get those domes down, and that's really about it. I want to thank you guys so much for sticking with me to the end. Um, just have a fabulous day. Leave me comments below if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you again soon.